What's up, people? Hope everyone's good. So I did my match review earlier, and it was probably like the angriest I've been for ages at this club. I just think I was just an absolute shambolic performance. And then I'm just thinking, like, we all need to get together and talk about what's going on at our club, because I'm getting a little bit concerned now that the players that we've been linked to, regardless of stature and size, are going elsewhere. They're going elsewhere. And I just fear that we're going to just settle with people. Do you know what I mean? Like, settle with non-targeted players. It's just so frustrating because, like Jamie says here, by the way, everyone, hope you're all good. This is not what Jamie says, but this is what I'm saying. Hope you're all good, everyone. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, like and follow the various social medias. Jamie says here, he says we're not suited to a back four. Now, we saw in pre-season that we were more than suited to a back four. We saw against Arsenal in the second half. We held them to 2-0 and pushed them and pressed and showed urgency and defensively looked pretty sound. Do you know what I mean? In today's game, that was the opposite in pretty much every regard. Defensively, we were just ridiculously bad today. And the back four conversation, I always thought it'll happen again. It always happens every single season. We say, oh, stay as a back four, because that's where we've been playing and whatever in pre-season. And we always revert to a back five. And I actually don't think it's going to help us, because I feel like in a back four, we attack better, we press better. We need better personnel to fit that system. If that's the system that Gary O'Neill wants to play, then we need better players to fit that system. And I just don't think that I've seen anything or enough to give me any sort of... It just doesn't give me any hope. It doesn't give me any hope whatsoever. What hope do we have when supposedly our best left back is genuinely made to look just ridiculous by an average winger? An average winger. I don't care. He gets a hat-trick today. I don't care if it's his day and he gets to say that Wolves is a shithole and he's loving life. I don't care about that. What I care about is having a defender that can stop him from doing the same thing over and over and over again. And Rayan Aït-Nouri today didn't do that. He didn't do it. He was like a completely different player. And everyone's like, oh yeah, but it's because he's a wing back. This is a guy that had Salah in his pocket. He's a good defender. I don't know why everyone's saying that he can't defend. He's had players in his pockets loads of times. For Algeria, he plays amazing as a defender. Today, his head wore in it at all. It just wore in it. He's just like, you know what? I'm going to play in the middle. And it left us so open for attack. I've done the review and I've talked about it. Talked about it consistently today. The problem is today's bench. I'm not joking. You can look this up. We didn't have a right back or a left back on the bench. Doc got injured and brought to the side, and no one was available to take his place. Aït-Nouri had an absolute stinker, and the only way we actually got him off the pitch was moving Totti to the left, to a left back position, and bringing Dawson on. What the actual fuck is going on at this football club? Like, we need to make some signings, and the worry is we're looking at stupid areas of the pitch. We've got wingers coming out of our arse. Why the fuck are we trying to buy a winger when we've got a goalkeeper who literally has a mare every game? Every single game he has a mare. And we're thinking, oh, he'll go Saudi. What fucking Saudi team is going to look at any Jose Sarr performance and take him off our hands at this point? Forest don't even want him anymore. So who the fuck? Why is everyone saying to offload Sarr? He's not going anywhere. We need someone instead of Sarr so he can get a foot up his arse and start to do the work that's required of him. Because the amount of shit I've heard about the fact that he won't do some drills and stuff that help him be a sweeper, yet he's still consistently asked to be the number one when he can't fucking do it. If you're going to be a standard goalkeeper, then go to the Championship. If you want to be a Premier League goalkeeper, you have to play with your feet. And especially if that's what your manager requires of you. And he's been absolutely dog shit for 2 games now. I let him off against the Arsenal game because I thought he made some decent saves. Today, he was fucking dreadful. There was literally no point in him being in goal. No point. I'm going through the comments in a minute. I really appreciate you all being here. I need to get this off my chest, and I want you guys to get it off your chest as well. I am not happy today. And it's not just thinking about the performance. The performance does not help at all. The performance literally makes it way shitter. But I tell you what, if we'd have won today, say like 3-2, I still would have felt shit about the current state of the club. We are looking at wingers, man. Can anyone explain to me when we've got fucking Podence, Chiquinho, Sarabia on the bench? Well, we didn't have Chiquinho today, but we could have done. They're fucking wingers. Podence doesn't look like he's going anywhere. So why the fuck are we looking at wingers when we need a left back who can play in a back four? Because Aït-Nouri apparently can't today. He can every other season, but today he just can't. We need a centre-back because, I'm sorry, I fucking love Totti Gomez. I do. But he's not ready. He's not ready to be the mainstay centre-back. You've got Mosquera, who is. But he's had loan spells. He's had game time. And he's had time in a back four to gel into a system that has that fucking back four system. Totti Gomez hasn't. He's been in a back five for God knows how long with 2 blokes next to him. And now he's on his own on that one side. Because fucking Aït-Nouri decides to go shopping every 5 minutes. Like, Aït-Nouri may as well literally have just got a ticket in the fucking South Bank. He was that far up the pitch. What else? What else can we even say? What else can you even say, guys? I genuinely... Apparently, we're looking at a midfielder. We're looking at a midfielder. And I don't even understand that. Like, if you've got shitloads of money to spend like Chelsea, you could buy a fuck ton of players. Then fair enough. And while we're on that subject, can we just talk about the elephant in the fucking room? Can we just talk about the elephant in the room? And that is the fact that we've literally got in 100 fucking million, and apparently we've only got 20 million to spend. Where the fuck Is that 80 million gone? And you cannot say, because I know this for a fact, because I've literally gone through the numbers. I'm not an accountant, but it doesn't take so much knowledge of accountancy to realise that the incomings outweigh the outcomings, and the fucking and the positive like percentage of money is more than 20 fucking million. Where is it going? Can anyone tell me where that money has gone? It's literally like that episode of South Park where he sits down at the bank and Cartman's like putting his money into a bank and the guy just turns around and he goes, yeah, I'm going to put that into you. And it's gone. That's literally what it's like. It's fucking just mad. It's like, apparently, we've got fucking magicians working behind the scenes and they just make shit disappear. Like, what the actual fuck is going on with this football club? We don't have to sell. We don't have to sell. We don't have to sell. We have to sell if we want to progress and buy more players and fill the team up, then we need to sell an asset. We sold 2 assets. Everyone's like, oh, but we got players in. But that was fucking pennies. Pennies. Larsson's on loan. We need investment now. It's no use waiting for January, because then we're literally in the same fucking boat as we were when Lopetegui literally came about. When Lopetegui came about, we were in absolute shit creek without a paddle, and we bought a fuck ton of players and put ourselves in debt. Why do we want to do that now when we've got money to spend? Give us the money. Give Gary the fucking opportunity because he deserves it. Gary O'Neill deserves the opportunity to spend the money. His one thing was to keep us up. He's done that. Right? He's had a good pre-season. He's proved that his philosophy works against big sides like RB Leipzig. But apparently, let's not give him any money. Let's just tell him he's got 20 million to play with, and the other 80 million, let's just fucking buy a yacht. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's infuriating me now. Because I keep thinking it's going to be 6 days, 5 days left of the transfer window, and all of a sudden they're all going to flood in. Well, I've got news for you guys. I've got news for you. There's fuck all happening at the moment. We're linked with players, and they're going elsewhere. Carmo, he was linked with us for fucking ages. He's gone to Forest. Where the fuck is Forest got money from? Apparently, Ramsdale is going to Southampton. So where's the goalkeeper coming from? You know, what? This is the one. We were linked with a centre-back from fucking Burnley with 100 million in the bank, and Ipswich beat us to it. Ipswich. We've sold Pedro Neto, one of our best players. Kilman, I don't like Kilman. I don't think he's a great player. But for the money we got in for him, where the fuck is the proof? Because there's a pudding, but there's no proof. There's a fucking pudding right in front of me, and I'm there going, licking my lips, ooh, salivating. What's in there, though? There's fuck all. Nothing. An empty plate. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck all for dessert, guys. Nothing. So if you wanted dessert, tough shit. Because Fosun spent that money on something else, I think. Because I can't see where else it's gone. Maybe it's on the paintwork. Because apparently they've painted all the Molineux now and everything's fucking great. Strand Larson is a cracking signing, right? Good bit of business. Rodrigo Gomez, great bit of business. Pedro Lima, great bit of business. But it's all on the cheap. And they've done well. But you've sold players since then. And you haven't bought anyone else. And I'm you know what? If tomorrow we buy a fuckload of lovely players and they're all great stuff. But right now, after a performance like that, if you're telling me you're comfortable to go, then you're on a different planet. Because we aren't there now. We aren't there now. I'm sorry, but we're not. Everyone's like, well, it's 2 games. It's Arsenal. It's Chelsea. We don't have to win Arsenal or Chelsea. No, but we need to fucking compete. What the fuck happened in that second half, guys? Do you know what I mean? Like, what in the actual fuck? Chelsea weren't even good today. They weren't even good. Can you imagine playing Man City in the state we're in at the moment at the back? You think that was bad? I'm going through the comments. Calm the fuck down. Sorry for cursing as well. I don't like doing it, but I am so sick to death of being lied to. I'll be honest, before we even get started, we have been made to look fucking dumb as fuck this season so far. Stupid. Stupid club. Ridiculed. We've been in the Premier League now for a good few years now. We've beaten some fantastic teams. We've defied the law of fucking beating good teams. Do you know what I mean? We've done that all throughout. But we've never invested properly. It's always on the cheap, or it's always we need to sell assets, or there's a fucking rule of something. Now there is rules. I get that. I get there's rules, but we were told on paper, it's in black and white, that Wolves did not need to sell this season because we were okay with I'm not even going to say the words. We're okay with every rule going. Not even the ones you know about, even the ones that might come up. We are fine with those. So what is the rule? Why is there just nothing going on? And everything linked. Why is it so cheap? And just, you know, this and that. Kilman for West Ham the other day, yesterday, was exceptional. He got an assist. You know who else got an assist? Neto. Do you know who else got an assist? Diogo Jota as well. Are you noticing a trend? We're getting rid of our best players and we're not filling the squad. The squad is still fucking bare. We are relying on players that don't even want to be at the club anymore. You've got Podence and Guedes who don't want to be at the club anymore. And you're relying on those guys to get us out the shit. Fosun, wake the fuck up and give us some players. Fosun out, gone out. Now that's what I don't agree with anyone today saying gone out. I don't. Because it was on the players today. He set them out where they needed to be, right? He set them out where they needed to be, and they didn't fucking listen. Ryan Aït-Nouri, literally not a brain cell today. Not a single brain cell to rub together. And as for Jose Sarr, genuinely, you know when people say they play a high line? That guy takes that seriously. He fucking takes that super seriously, even when we're defending. Apparently, to be fair to Chelsea, all the shots they have was on goal. But look at where the positioning was, Jamie. Look at where the space was for those goals. Fucking, like, just... It's just ridiculous. Like, how do you give a guy that much space when he's already scored a goal? Surely you go, right, let's double up on him. Let's go to a back five and solidify ourselves a little bit here so we don't look like fucking idiots. No, let's stay as a back four. Let's put let's keep Ryan on, even though he's had the worst game he's ever had in a Wolves shirt. Let's keep him on because we've got no one else. Because I've given Bruno, what's his name, Hugo Bueno, to fucking another team. Like, are you noticing a trend? We're gonna be left with no fucking players. Your apologies on your reaction video. Your analogies on your reaction video are hilarious. Mate, when I'm fuming, I don't even... I might say things that I learn to... I tend to forget and regret, but at the moment, I'm saying it as it is, because, like, there's so many times where I've really gone to a point where I'm like, right, I need other people's, like, reactions to this. And I look online and everyone is just bowing their heads and it's fine and it's Wolves, so why should we care? It's Wolves. We should be getting beat by Chelsea. Not to that extent, guys. Come on, man. Not in that way. How can you go in at half time 2-2, literally playing them off the park? They were shitting themselves. And then just concede straight away, and then just concede again, and concede again, and concede again. It's just embarrassing. I can focus and watch that today as an acceptable product. Yeah, they were there today. Fosun were there today. Jeff was there today. Smiling away. Because he don't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit. It's easy money. Do you know what I mean? So much money. They're getting so much money off our little fucking club. I would, mate, but my missus bought it me, and I just feel bad getting rid of it. But, yeah. That's why it's there. Ran has to play in the Neto role now. I'm hearing a lot of people say, Andy, that they want to see Ryan further forward. But who the fuck's playing in his place? Because no one was on the bench today to do so. So who's doing that? Doc can't play there. He's better on the right side. And Doc ain't playing when Semedo comes back anyway. And you can't tell me Semedo's going to play on the left. So who's this left back that you know? Because I don't know one. Other than Pedro Lima, but apparently he's allergic to the bench. So I don't know who's going to do that. I do agree with you. I think Ran would be better off going forward, or playing in a back five as a wing back. But I don't get this as well. I started this video with this fact in mind. Do not forget, Ryan Aït-Nouri had Mo Salah in his fucking pocket. Does anyone remember this? And he did it for quite a few times. He had players in his pocket. He is a good defender. The trouble today is that he tried to do too much and lost his head. And a lot of our players did that today. They lost their head. Mate, Simon, literally, it just, it actually boggled my mind at one point when I looked up and I literally saw Rayan Aït-Nouri charging back towards the North Bank from a central position to get back into position. On the transition in attack, going into the middle is fine. But if you lose the ball, why the fuck are you still in the centre when they're in our half? Yeah, North. By the way, North, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube, bro. That you're the first one, and that means a lot. Means a hell of a lot, actually. And if you guys want to donate towards us, that's absolutely fine. We've got super chats now available on YouTube, and all of that money just goes towards helping us content creators keep doing what we're doing, basically. But yeah, anything like that's really, really amazing. So thanks for that. Problem starts way before Sarr, mate. I do agree. I agree. But we were 1-1, and then Sarr decides that. I mean, I can't even. How many analogies do you need of where the fuck he was on that pitch? Like, in what tier of football does a goalkeeper completely leave his box and then just, I don't even know what the fuck is. If you watch that second goal, right? I think, yeah, Mosquera gets a bit done. He does on the bounce. But Cunha has got enough ground to cover to get rid of that ball. And if he stays in his goal, Sarr, he might save whatever he's up against. But being that far out, mate, you may as well just fucking not even be there. Just not even be there. Completely agree, Joey. I actually would say it's now it's centre back, left back, goalkeeper. That's it. The fan base won't. Oh, mate, don't even, man. Don't even, man. Because this has been winding me up as well. I just feel like it's been a fucking snowball effect lately of things that have just wound me the fuck up. And this is one of them. What are you talking about? Who gives a shit where we played? Who cares? Do you really think he's going to come into the team and just be a dick when we're literally paying his wages? They're not like us. They aren't like us. You might think they are, you know. You might think players are like us. They're not like us, guys. All they care about is doing well on the pitch to get a better wage. That's it. It doesn't matter what team they used to play for. Connor Cody went to Everton as a Liverpool fan. Did it look like he was shit there? No. They fucking miss him. Got nothing to do with Albion. I want him in because he's good with his feet. The only reason he's not at Arsenal is because Raya is having a fucking season of his life. Missing Dawson's presence from the start. Totti should be left back, Aït-Nouri winger, or attacking midfielder. Now, this is why that's wrong. And I really respect your opinion. I really do. And you could be right, and I hope you are right. But this is why I think you might be wrong. I know now that every centre-back that we're looking at, or we've looked at, has pace. The reason we got Mascara back from loan is because he has pace. The reason we play Totti is because he has pace. Dawson doesn't have pace. He's slow on the turn. He's slow on his weak foot. He's fantastic if you're just playing a solid back four. But if you're playing the back four that we're trying to play, it ain't happening. We're trying to play a high line, everyone. Don't know if you know this, but if you watch us in pre-season, we're trying to play a higher line and press from the front. We can't do that with slow centre-backs. I love Dawson. I think he's fantastic. Great character and a really, really good defender. But he's not a defender that fits that mould. That's the shit. That's the shitty thing. Podence, I don't even know. Apparently, he's been linked to Olympiacos again, but I don't think they're going to pay. I don't. But they need to spend the money now. They won't. Cheap states at the top trying to preserve. Mate, they don't give a fuck. Why? Right? Why? As a business, not as a passion or a hobby, but as a business, why are we important to them? We're not. We are a figure. Not your face. We are a figure. Doesn't matter what you do. If you're a fucking, superhero and you fight fire for a career, no matter what you do, you're not as much as the other person next to you. It doesn't matter to them. It's the same in all football. It's the same in all football. But they don't care about us as that in that regard at all. And Jeff Shee is the worst of it all. There's no compassion for us whatsoever. Matt Hobbs is the only reason we've got players in. The only reason. And soon enough, he's going to get touted. Because people are going to notice. They're not dumb. You play Football Manager, yeah? And you're looking at your staff, and one of them's doing bits. You're going to bring him in. It's the same as players. Everyone thinks that he's untouchable. They think Gary O'Neill's untouchable. They think all these people are untouchable, and they love Wolves. I've got news for you, mate. The only people that love Wolves are the people that are watching it and paying money. That's the only people. Regardless of anything. Skin colour, nationality, don't matter. Gender, doesn't fucking matter. If you love Wolves and you're in there, you're the only person that genuinely loves the club. That's it. Good point. Larson's on loan. Loan fee will be next year. Books. So we have exactly that, mate. Exactly that. New book. So what's the problem there? Cheers for that, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely dreadful. See, this This is it. Fosun do need to go, but I tell you what's really unsettling. There isn't anyone else. No one's buying football clubs, guys. The Americans aren't buying football clubs anymore. Saudis aren't buying football clubs anymore. The football in Saudi is drying out faster than the desert it's surrounded with. Players are trying to leave left, right, and centre, and no one's even going there anymore. Alisson was supposed to go there. He doesn't want to. Why? The money's good. It's because the football sucks. No one gives a shit. It's a complete plastic mess. There's no one else. So that's why we settle with it. We settle with Fosun. I think Jeff Shee just needs to go. I think we'd see a big improvement if Jeff Shee just fucked off, stopped doing all of the work. Just stop doing everything. Why are you doing everything all of the time? You're not a Swiss Army knife, bro. You're not even a fucking butter knife. You're fucking useless. You're like one of those knives you had in fucking preschool when you was cutting up plasticine. And even then, you're not even useful there. I just needed this. I needed 1,000 of you lot to be here right now to talk about this club. Because I'm sick to death of wearing this fucking mask. I'm sick of it. You know what? I found this. You could see this in two different ways. You could see it as a banterous thing between lads. You know what I mean? But you could also see it as something really. You should really get fined for that, surely. If I was at work, I'm a teacher, right? If I all of a sudden said that a school was a shithole before I visited it, I'd probably get the sack, but footballers are fucking a different breed. But I'd at least get fined. Because it's just disrespectful, regardless if it is or not. Do you know what I mean? You could fucking, you could have, like, it doesn't matter, regardless of where you're going. It could be Russia in 1940s, once, you know, Stalingrad's been invaded, and all of a sudden they put a football pitch out, and you've got to go there, and you go, oh, you don't say it's a shithole, because you just go with the flow. You go, ooh, probably shouldn't say that. I'll keep that to myself, or I'll say it between my mates. Regardless of how he did it on an accident or not, people are laughing this off. It's actually really fucking disrespectful. I didn't like it. Why loan him out? If you're talking about Hugo Bueno, mate, I have no idea. But they did the same with Sasha Kalajdzic. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, but Sasha Kalajdzic isn't that great. What? How do you know? He played, like, 2 games. I know he was injured for some. And, yeah, he did get injured when he went away. But no one knew that before we got rid of him. And then we stuck with who? Fucking Lemina playing as a 9 against Coventry. And you're telling me he's better there than fucking 6'8" fucking what's his name? Nah. Bullshit. Agree. Absolutely agree. I'm trying to get through these comments, guys. I'm well away. I'm well away. Yeah. I'm really trying though. Yeah, exactly, Dragos. It's not as easy as just saying Fosun out because no one there's no one to replace them. There's no one to replace them. We all know Fosun won't spend money. Before the window ends, they're an absolute disgrace. Scary's the only one playing a back four. And even he didn't want to be here till we convinced him otherwise. Wolves played well in the first half, created decent chances and caused Chelsea problems. Do you think the second half was a message to Fosun in? No, guy. Look, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Everyone always says this. Players, they play a certain way so that things can happen. They don't do that. Their wages come from their performances. No one seems to realise this. They're not going to just play half-arsed to get rid of the owners who are fucking paying them. That makes no sense. Thanks for commenting, though. I'm sorry if I'm coming across a bit of a dick, guys. I'm really trying not to. I'm just trying to be as crystal as I can. Totti is no good. He makes Sarr nervous. Hwang needs to be dropped. I know he scored some great goals for us, but he has no finesse. He can't dribble, and he hasn't got that pass. I thought Hwang today was dreadful, even in the first half. Don't know how he stayed on the pitch. How did Rodrigo Gomez not come on before, 68, 69, 70 minutes? That doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to catch up, guys. Sorry. Basic mistakes cost us today. 3 to 4 goals were avoidable. If we could become more solid than yesterday, we'd have been a total different result. When going forward, we didn't look that bad. Another day, need a centre half. Yeah. Problem is that it cost us. We got for Kilman, and we simply won't spend that getting someone. Yeah, I agree with some of that, Ollie. I agree that it was a tighter game than it may have looked because we had chances and everything. But the problem, it wasn't in the attacking. If you watch my match review, I do not rate the 2 attacking forwards anything more than a 7. They were fantastic the whole game. It's got nothing to do with them. It's got everything to do with our absolute fucking bucket with holes in at the back. That's what it is. And Sarr, who gets, he basically should have a fucking Kleenex in his goddamn sleeve because he's that high up the goddamn pitch. It's like he's getting vertigo if he looks down. Oh, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm really trying to catch up here, man. You've been commenting loads. I love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. And if you are commenting, please like the video and subscribe to the channel because we're working super fucking hard. I was going to do a match vlog today, but I had a shitty anxiety spell and I just didn't feel right in doing it. So I apologise for that, but I will eventually get around to doing one. Yeah, I think Tommy Doyle is due a start. I think you're right, Luna. I think you're correct there. You know what's funny about this is that Chelsea were very good in the second half. They passed the ball around us very, very well. But it's because we fell apart. Like there was nothing to build on. The foundation for that second half was gone. Do you know what I mean? You see a house get steamrolled, yeah? There's always something left, like a foundation. We got fucking nuked today. Nuked. There's fuck all left. It's just cockroaches. How you doing, Ian? You good? Hope you well, mate. Yeah, I agree. Huang needs to be stronger. Too right. I agree, Adam. 100%. Jeff Shee out before Fosun. See what happens. Get a CEO in. Easy money, Luke. Easy money. You know what's harder money? Achieving too much and then having to spend to keep that achievement. You don't have to spend that much to stay in the Premier League. You've only got to beat 3 teams. Do you know what I mean? Beat 3 teams twice. They've just come up. You've already got a good chance then. And then just get a few lucky results here and there. You ain't got to spend to do that. The thing is, Luke, there's no way of knowing whether that's true or not. Because we've never known. We've never known anything different. We've always relied on Jeff. Fosun could be an incredible, thing. It's just Jeff Shee at the helm. He's just fucking shit. God, I'm really trying to catch up with these comments, lads, and it's taking some time. Holy shit, you've been busy. Chloe, this is wrong. No one is saying because we buy players, it's never Fosun out. We just tolerate. We tolerate. Because we don't have anything else. Do you know what I mean? You just tolerate. It's like, and this is a horrible analogy, but it's the only one I can come up with. When you're with someone in an abusive relationship, yeah, sometimes inside your brain, you're like, I better stay with them, man, because there ain't no one else. And everyone else is looking at you going, why in the fuck are you staying with them? And it's similar to ownership. But the problem is with ownership is it's a trap because there's no one else. I get your point to some degree. I do get your point to some degree, though, Chloe. Like, things good happen and all of a sudden everyone forgets. But the truth is, we don't forget. We don't. They think we do. They think we're just forgetting these things. We're not. We're supporting the club we love because it's still there. And it's still got that badge. And it's still in our city. And it's still in that stadium. It's still all that the familiarity of it all keeps us there. Because of nostalgia and good feelings and good vibes that you get. I couldn't give a shit about who's in the hierarchy. I don't care. I want to stay in the Premier League. I want us to have some ambition. That's not a lot to ask. When you've got 7th twice when you first come up, you almost make Europe but you've got no fucking forwards to play to get you there the 3rd time. It's just a carrot on a stick. It's just pissing me off. Couldn't afford his wages anymore. All right, Lee, help me out, man. Come on. I'm not read this yet. Just help me out. There's a lot of text, so I'm really hoping this is something good. Looking at the first 2 games this season, many goals come from our left side, surely in close. You are right. You are completely right. Teams aren't dumb. Teams aren't dumb. They do their homework, unless you're Man United. They do their homework, right? And they look at an opposition and they look at where they can hurt you. That left side today, that's no coincidence. There's no coincidence about that at all. Paul says, gutted today. Had high hopes for the season. Gary needs to have a look at this defence again. Former season ticket holder now in the US. We limp over the line again on 41 points. Sorry for all the boys and the fam that was there today. I appreciate it, man. Dude, Chloe hitting the nail on the head. Your ambition that you're telling your technical staff is Europe. Because Matt Hobbs isn't just going to pull that out of his arse, is he? He's obviously been told by the hierarchy that that is the ambition. And if that is the ambition, then why in the fuck can we not afford a centre-back that goes to Ipswich instead? For what, 2 extra million? I think you got that 2 million, didn't you, Jeff? When you overcharged all the fucking old age pensioners. Why don't you use that 2 million there? Or is that 2 million also with the extra 80 million that's apparently just disappeared? Ooh, where's that gone? Who knows? That quote is going to haunt me literally to the day I die. I literally hate that quote so much, man. We did a massive thing about the ticketing thing, and I haven't forgot about it. 100% Sativa. Or Sativa. Can't even fucking speak. Yeah, keeper needs to go. Sarr has had a mare 2 games in a row now. Mare. You look at him in the Portugal squad. He's not even getting in for thirds anymore. Just about getting in for thirds, actually, I think. He might be dropped soon from Portugal. I think our 2 central defenders are an average championship because of lack of investment. No. Yerson Mosquera will be an incredibly good centre-back. He will. He's got it in him already. I can see it. He just needs a partner. Because I love Tati Gomez, but he's just not ready. Malcolm says, I think Fosun is just looking to drain money from the club. What we did over the fans on the season ticket prices, which I didn't think was fair. Replace the word Fosun with Jeff, and that is correct. I'm actually worried about playing Burnley in the cup. Dude, same. You know why? Because he's going to have to play a second team. And who the fuck's that? We tried to play a second team against Crystal Palace in the preseason and got absolutely spanked. They're not selling the club because no one's buying clubs. Said this a few times. Okay, cool. Team is more than a team. The thing is, on paper, we're actually a stronger side. On paper, we're a stronger side. But as I said earlier, the perfect analogy for today. I've been given a pudding and there's fuck all proof in it. Right, I'm going to say this to Andy and I'm going to say this to everyone watching right now. Right? Do not feel dumb for supporting your club. Do not feel stupid for buying a season ticket or renewing your season ticket. Do not be stupid for buying a ticket. Do not be stupid for having fucking merchandise. That doesn't. All of these things, right, go towards supporting the club that you love. Yes, the money might go elsewhere. Yes, this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, I ain't supporting anyone else. There was Chelsea fans there today that were literally only singing when they were winning. Soon as they were drawing in a 1-1 contested game, they fucking shut up. Throughout the entire time, we'll start singing it's 2-1 again. Oh, it's 2-2, I'm not going to sing. And then, yeah, okay, that happens just after goals. But they were so plastic. It's insane. If you want to support a team, and I'm not talking to you, Andy, about this, but if you want to support a team that's just going to win everything and is going to have all the best players, then what is the point? What is the point in that? Unless you're from there, that's fair. But if you're just supporting a team through success, just don't. Just don't do it. Because it's not the same. I'll support this club regardless of anything. I always will. But I'm also going to tell him when shit is shit. Do you know what I mean? I'm not just going to see a bit of shit and go, ooh, that's chocolate. I'm going to say, that's still shit. You're trying to tell me it's chocolate, but I ain't fucking eating it. I'm making all these analogies of puddings. Making me hungry. Quick, different analogy. My missus is ordering a curry. That's good, isn't it? Chloe. The voice of reason. Do you think O'Neill is being told what to say in interviews because when he's going on about financial restrictions and how we can spend freely, but today we dude, honestly, I genuinely, I didn't want to believe that because I think it's a little bit beyond the realms of truth. But I think he might be. I think he might be just being told, say all this PR stuff, and we'll work it out. Because it does contradict, and I love Gary O'Neill so much, but he does contradict himself all of the time. He'll say a player isn't injured when they are. He'll say a player's ready to start, and then they don't. Or and everyone's like, well, yeah, but he's doing this, and you know what I mean? He's thinking, he's doing this, he's thinking about the opposition, and they're thinking this, and then no, no one is. It's not that calculated. Like they're not dumb. They're not dumb, are they? I agree, and everyone else in the comments as well. Everyone exactly the same, not just me. Just because I'm this side of the camera and I'm talking, everyone else has the same fucking thing. Like I don't. I went to Molyneux today, and I didn't say once that I'm a content creator, YouTuber, whatever, and I heard everyone around me saying the same fucking thing. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm on the internet and I can talk and everyone can hear what I'm saying. It's got nothing to do with that. And I'm not saying every time it feels like I'm attacking everyone in the comments. I'm not. I'm a bit annoyed. Maybe I need a curry. It's on the way. I appreciate you, North. You know that. We need to get a win from Forest because then we have Newcastle, Villa, and Liverpool. Does anyone just think sometimes that I'm in the wrong I'm in the wrong thing. I'm doing the wrong thing because I've got friends that don't like football. I met one yesterday. Didn't like football, doesn't like football, and I said to him, I said, "You know what? You're fucking lucky because my weekends are literally judged on how my club does." He's loving life today, and I'm here fucking ranting at a computer screen. If we did that, we'd be bankrupt. The only reason Chelsea are doing that is because they've got a rich American with fuck all ball knowledge. He's literally just playing FM and then picking up the phone. Honestly, we are not heavily linked with anyone at the moment. I'm just saying. We are not in trouble with FFP at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a fucking fraction. We are not in trouble with FFP at all, guys. We are one of the greenest clubs at the moment. It's all just fucking bullshit. It's like, oh my god. It feels like sometimes this club has multiple personalities and they're all trying to fight one another all the time. That just feels like, you know, that movie Split? Feels like that fucking movie is a biopic of Jeff Shee. And he's just fucking, oh, we don't have any money. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It's okay. And then another fucking character and another. It's like Jeff. Anyway, more faces than a Russian doll. Uh, I really liked Santi Bueno when he played against Brighton, and then every other game he has been fucking dreadful. In the preseason, he was so bad, so bad. And I know if I'm wrong, I go, yeah, I'm wrong. And that I was wrong about. He ain't going anywhere. I think it's really don't want to say this. This is okay. I'm not saying this as a factual thing. Let's hypothetically think about one solution. Well, not solution, but diagnosis. So maybe Gary O'Neill is a yes man, and he acts like he ain't, but he might be. Hypothetically, if that were the case, we would be in some serious, serious shit. Love that. Love that. Got a new camera looking crisp. Nah, it's the same camera. I've had the same camera for ages now. I want to show you, but I don't know if I can. How can I do that? Let me try something. Don't know if this will work, but if it does, it will look cool. Where is it? Let me try this. There you go. So my camera is there. There's you guys. Hey, that's you guys. There's the camera. It's in there. It's in my teleprompter. But my camera itself is fucking tiny. It's like a little webcam, but it's powerful as fuck. And this is my studio. And then there's my wall of shirts. There you go. You like that? I only figured out I could do that the other day. There you go. A useless facts for you. I'm still running down these comments. I'm trying to catch up. Liam Bagnall, what's the chance of a rendition of Said and Done? So I used to be in a band, and that was one of the songs that I used to sing. And Liam's here for that, but he's not getting that. It's all about football, mate. Yeah, it's becoming a little bit more obvious now, isn't it? That he's a bit of a yes man. Fuck. The amount of money from season tickets and players. have been sold, but nothing being spent on players. Is it because they only want to pay pennies for players? Because it seems that way to me. I've never known so many goals in a match at home for a very long time. Oh, Malcolm. I think you're right. I think they are penny pinching a little bit. And to be honest, to some degree, I think that Wolves have done astute business, and you know, have signed some really good players. But the issue is, all right. Here's my analogy. It's going to be another food analogy because, of course, it is. Imagine your favorite chocolate bar is a Galaxy. It's a Galaxy, and you've got a big block of chocolate, and it's a big block of Galaxy chocolate. Oh, yummy, right? And you break some off, and then you give it to someone, yeah, and you go, "Ooh, I want more chocolate." So you go, "Oh, I need to get more Galaxy," but you can't afford Galaxy. You can't afford Galaxy anymore. Okay, so you go, "Oh fuck, which one do I get?" Well, what's on the market? And then you go for something. Is whatever you buy is not going to be Galaxy. We would never have signed Mateus Cunha if it weren't for us being in the shit, and he's our best player. I reckon I see big clubs after Hobbs. I agree. Absolutely agree. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? Find me a replacement for Pedro Neto, but you've only got 20 million. I'd be like, where the fuck's the other 80 million gone? Yeah, I like him. But here is what I was talking about earlier. So if you've just joined us, Bren, welcome, by the way. I said at the start of this video, what positions do we actually need to cover at this point? After you just watched that calamitous fucking performance in that second half against Chelsea, what positions do we need right now? And then you look at the bench and you see Sarabia, uh, what's his name? Podence. You got Chiquinho, who's not left off the bench, but he's there as an option. You've already got Rodrigo Gomez. You've got Hwang Chan, and you've got Bellegarde. We do need a winger. But do we need a winger? Probably fucking not. In comparison to everything else we actually need, a winger is not in the list for me anymore. We need a goalkeeper because he's shit, and he's been shit for a while now. And everyone's going to go, yeah, but have you seen his shot stopping stats? He's like the best. And I'm like, yeah, but that ain't how Gary wants to play. He wants to play with a high line. And Sarr took that personally. He thought high line meant I need to go on the fucking centre circle. The thing is, Hwang isn't a bad player. He's not a bad player. But it's weird how he fits in this system now. When we relied so heavily on the wings, I felt like he fit. And now I'm like, does he fit? Because we don't use the wings to attack as much anymore. That guy's only leaving on a free. He ain't going anywhere. And yes, he's behind me, but I don't care. Don't care about talking to him in front of you lot. I can't stand the fucker. Fuck's sake, Liam. Basically, Liam, is because he's not. He's actually. It's weird. He's like built to be what you're explaining. But he's actually quite a pacey player. He actually plays a little bit more like Ollie Watkins does for Villa. Plays through the lines. He actually doesn't play as a target man. It's weird as fuck because you think he would, but he doesn't. Coutinho's 2 players for each position. Fosun have been in charge for 6 years and now have we never achieved exactly that. The Wolves panic come Friday night or they chuck millions on it in January. Either are fucked. Either way, we're fucked. Do you see any big players leaving in this final week? I've been told that Rain Aït-Nouri is being looked at, but I think it's bullshit. Any other big players, I can't see leaving. It depends what you call a big player, because today no one looked like a big fucking player. Do you know what I'm saying? I absolutely agree with you, Chloe. I thought he was absolutely phenomenal. I thought him and Cunha, their partnership today was wonderful. It was really, really good to see. It was probably the only positive I got from the whole thing was the fact that you had a genuine partnership, which I hadn't seen since Raul and Jota. That was when that partnership clicked. That was insane. Yeah, I think it's bullshit. Yeah. 3 Podence. You know what, mate? 15 million and he's yours. 15 million and he's yours. And you can have fucking Saar for free. Oh, he comes free. Yeah, he did. He moved house. Cunha and Strand Larson were brilliant today. Yeah, Andrew. I'm going to have to go, lads, because I've got a curry on the way and I'm starved. I haven't eaten anything. Been working on shit for you lot, which I don't mind, but it's just left me not eating, which sucks. There's 1,394 people here. Do me a big favour. Big favour. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please. It would mean the absolute world. Oh, and I don't think I've got to add anything else. So I said the perfect thing for this earlier when I was downstairs to my mom. I said to her, I was like, look, people are going to make excuses for today. They're going to say, oh, you know what? VAR was this, that, and the other. There was decisions there and the other. We were literally, we were the problem today. Nothing else. Don't get it mistaken. I think Wolves will win the next game But we got Forest after that. I don't like playing them at all. I really don't. So let's see. But yeah, thanks to Natalie for commenting. Right, guys. Yeah, appreciate that, Andrew. You're welcome, man. I've enjoyed the catching up with you guys. Sorry it's been a bit ranty. Sorry I've sworn a bunch and whatever, but I needed to get this out my system because I'm just fed up now. I'm fed up of this fucking loop. Literally like Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have my curry. And I appreciate you all. Like the videos, subscribe to the channel, guys. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot. And I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah. Love you lots. In a bit, guys. Bye, everyone. Bye, everybody. Where's my outro? Professional in the making. Here we go. See you later, guys. Bye. See ya.